Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So if you didn't see, I did stream both days of the Go Tour Global event on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Duke1782. It was a great time. The weather on Sunday was much better than Saturday, but that didn't stop us. We got 17 shinies on day 1, and then we got another 21 on day 2. So this video is going to be a highlight reel of all the shinies and everything that went down. I do have some 7. I do have some 10Ks that do have Torkoal, Tropius, and Relicanth left over, so you will see those hatches in a future video. But before we get into that, I did get this at my 6 o'clock balloon. This is a Shadow Beldum that is extra small, which I did not know was possible from the leaders until this happened. So I'm going to have that playing up beside me here. Overall, this event, personally, I think it was great. There were some flaws, like why didn't we have the Comday moves for the starters, Metagross, Salamence, etc. Why was Spinda only in one encounter for the entire time? The Lotties were, as you saw from the short, they were not easy or fun to catch. It was great when you did catch them. I ended up getting a couple non-shiny ones and then 2 shinies. You'll see the shinies later on. One of them's already in that short. But I did get one in Little Cup, so that's pretty fun. I was able to get one inside a Pokeball, which is super rare. So very happy about that. Having some kind of global bonus for egg reduction would have been nice, given how much of this event was egg locked. We should have had the regionals and 3-star raids like other tours, etc. But I'm not going to ramble on into that. I've already done enough videos on the problems with Tour. But overall, I think it was a great time. Shiny rates seemed to pretty much be about 1 in 128 for anything that wasn't perma-boosted, of 1 in 64 to 1 in 70. And if you came into the stream on either or both days, thank you for hanging out. It was a blast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. So with that being said, I'm now going to put up a clip of Primal Reversion for a Groudon, because I didn't record any audio for it at the time. This is a 98% lucky, which unfortunately has 14 attack, but could be worse. It does not have Precipice Blades, so I'll probably have to Elite TM that in future. But for now, it's fine. So here's what Primal Groudon looks like in the game. And I'm going to stop talking. We're going to go into a clip of Primal Reversion for Kyogre, and then from there, enjoy the shinies. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe. Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that quick little montage of primal reversions and shinies. However, those were not the only shinies we got. As you can see here, I have it almost queued up. So let's just go in, do 0 to 1. And we'll start off by number. So this is everything that we got during the HUNDO Global Weekend. As you can see, we got the Maybo Pikachu. IVs are so-so. And we got not one, but two of the Brendan Cap ones. Again, so-so IV. I got both of the... No, wait. No. This one I got on day 1, hence why it's tagged day 1. This was my first shiny of day 2. And then this one came a little bit later, as you saw. This Pikachu was the one that was in the clip that just played. And we got an Unknown E. This is my 4th ever shiny Unknown in this game. I did trade one of them for a shiny Smeargle because I could not get that for the life of me during events. However, that one was my 2nd shiny Unknown O. I have this E, I have a G, and I have an O. And both the G and the O are 91% IVs, so that's pretty cool. This is my first Unknown E. And as for Pokemon Home, I have a shiny Unknown A in that. I got this on day 2, today at the time of recording this video. I picked Cacnea for the research, which you saw in the stream, but I did pretty well. I got this guy, which was a non-weather boosted wild 87%. Unfortunately, I did not get a second one of these, but one is more than enough for me. We got this weather-boosted 96% Shining Nincada on the 2nd hour of the Sands habitat on day 1. I did not know this was a 96 at the time of catch. This was the best IV shiny I've got the whole weekend, hands down. I did get a Hundo non-shiny Rainy Cast form. But aside from that and a couple other 96 non-shiny things, this was the best IV shiny. Got another Nincada. And another Nincada. Nincada is a perma-boosted shiny, so that's why there's 3 of them here. This does complete the family and go. However, I already have the full family done in home. So most of these, minus 2 of them, one being that 96 and one we'll see here momentarily, are pretty much up for trade for friends who want them or whatever. Then we got a 91% shiny Shedinja. 168 is the hundo for this, if you did not know. Shedinja was available through the Evolve a Nincada task. So this was not, thankfully, a one and done like Spinda. You could actually farm these. They were pretty common. I got a lot more non-shiny ones, but I got this one. And then as you saw in the recent clips, we got a 10-10-10. This is the lowest possible IV Shedinja you can get, because Shedinja is only obtainable through research and go. Seasonal research at that. At the moment, aside from this Go Tour weekend and Go Tour itself, and then Halloween, you cannot get Shedinja. So this is one of the rarest shinies in my account, just because of that IV spread. I did not know this was a minimal, is the proper name. I did not know this was a minimal at the time. That's why in the clip you saw I kind of hovered on it for a while. Because I didn't have my microphone on, but at the time I was just laughing. Because Brandon, if you're watching this, John, if you're also watching this, and Christian, if you guys ever watch this video, As you know, we have a running joke of minimals within our friend group. And this is I've gotten a few minimal legendaries, but this is my first shiny minimal. So yeah, this is one of my rarest shinies now. And it's pretty cool. Because we won't see this guy again until Halloween next year. So then we got a Whismur. This is an extra. I do have the family. But it was still nice to see because I did not get this on day 1. We got a Minun, which I did not get on day 1. A lot of my day 2 shinies were stuff I didn't get from day 1, minus a couple things. So that was pretty nice to see. We got a Volbeat, as you saw. We got an Illumise on day 1. Now, I picked the Sapphire ticket, as you saw in my video where I completed that research. So, Volbeat, the Sunny Cast form, and then a couple other things were the Ruby spawns. So I got a good handful of both, which is pretty nice. This Gulpin, which I wanted to get a clip of hatching this. This was from an event 5K. But unfortunately, in editing, I couldn't find the point of where that hatched because something went wrong with the stream downloads. Anyway, so this was from a 5K. I got 3 Gulpins during the event. This is my best one, and this will be evolved in a future video, so stay tuned for that, along with some of these other shinies. So this was the best one. It's about an 80-something%. I haven't checked it yet. We got another Gulpin. Then we got a level 1 Gulpin. Again, I did not pick Gulpin, so the fact that I got 3 of them is pretty funny. We got a Trapinch. And then this is the first Cacnea. The second Cacnea. This one was from a research task for Hatch an Egg. This is my best one of these. This is 3. Here's number 4. Here's number 5. Here's number 6. Number 7. Number 8. And number 9. Yeah. I got 9 Cacnea during the event, which is great. I have friends that want them, so I got my line, which I needed. I have friends that want these. I have a friend who got a couple other Surskits, so I'll probably do a trade with him for one of these for one of those next time I see him. But in case you wonder which one I picked for the research, it was this one. This is a level 1 as well. We got a Feebas, which is a perma boosted. We got the Sunny Cast form, which I am super excited about. Because if you don't know, these are full odds shinies, 1 in 512. And Cast form only spawns during set weathers. So obviously this form spawns during sunny and clear. The rainy spawns during rain. Then the snowy form spawns during foggy and snow. And then every other weather just gets the normal one. This was my first of the Cast form forms. I've had the regular one for ages since it came out. And again, this was technically a Ruby spawn boost. I didn't get the rainy one, but I got this one. And I see rainy weather a lot more, so I'm super happy with it. These cannot be sent to home because they will revert back to normal Cast form. So at the moment, these shinies are exclusive to Pokemon Go. So if you have them, definitely keep them there, because they're worth a lot more because they don't revert. So this was one of my favorite grabs. We got 2 Shuppets from the researches. These were Transfer 5 Pokemon. Seaboy was make 3 great curve throws in a row. I did not get a shiny of those. And then Duskull was use 5 berries. I didn't do that one. And then Shedinja was evolved in Kata. We got an Absol. We got the female Snorunt, which is cool. I have some friends that want to try to get some lucky shiny Freebass Frostlass. So I might save that for one of them sometime. We'll see. Got a Clam Pearl, which is another 1 in 64 boosted shiny. Wouldn't be a Hoenn event without a love disc. Now this thing. So I did get 2 shiny Latias during the event. I got the one that was in the short. And then I got this one. Now I was screen recording this one. However, it got to the point where I gave up on screen recording. And I'm glad I did, because it probably would have been like 20 minutes of it breaking out. I had about 50 of each ball when I tapped on this thing. And when I caught it, all I had left was 8 Ultra Balls. And that's with Greats, with Excellence, Golden Raz, Silver Pineapple, etc. So it got to the point where I just gave up on gave up on screen recording. I got this one during the... which one was it? What was that one called? The Verdant Earth. The Trico, Shroomish, etc. That is when this one spawned. I was going around just checking researches and it popped up. So I didn't really care about losing pretty much all of my Pokeballs, because the only thing I really needed from that hour was Shroomish, and I didn't get one anyway. So I was able to play the game with this. And IVs are pretty decent. You could say this came from a raid, because raids are 10, 10, 10 floor. This is an 11, 11, 14, as you can see. So this was exciting. I've got 2 shiny Latias now that have wild tags that I can trade with people. And then here was the one from the short, which if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's linked up here. It's linked in the card. I mentioned it earlier. Go watch that short. It's a great short. But that's what this Latias was. And then our final shiny for the weekend was a Rayquaza from the mini pop-up raid hour that day 1 had. This is my first shiny Rayquaza since it came back with Breaking Swipe. I did not do the day 2 raid hour, because I needed to come back and charge and eat dinner and things like that. So those are all my shinies from the weekend. As you can see there, 17 on day 1, 21 on day 2 for 38 total. And if we go here, here's the cast form. As you can see, this was not a known hundo at the time when we all caught it. We caught it in between some primal raids because there were some people around that needed the energy and needed the dex entry and things like that. So we were waiting for some to hatch. We all fast caught this thing, and then I checked it later and it was a hundo. But the fun... oh yeah, these are the other 10Ks that you'll see in a future video. So stay tuned for that. But the fun doesn't stop there. If I do this... so these are all the Latias that I caught during the weekend. All of these ones were wild. I did claim my research one, but it was terrible IV, so I just transferred it. But all of these ones are wild. We have this one here. As you can see, caught in the wild. It does fall into Little Cup, so if Latias is ever allowed in that, then I'll be looking forward to this. But not for this. As you can see, it's a 352. But if I was to Mega Evolve it, it would still be in Little Cup. So if they ever allow Megas in Little Cup, this thing will be coming for you. So I've got that, which is pretty awesome. We got the shinies, like I mentioned. Then this one was just another random one that happened to catch first ball, which was pretty nice. But this one's the real prize. I did have weather boosted Latias pretty much all weekend. So that's why these are so high level. But you might be thinking, oh, this is just a normal Latias. Why is it named Latias P? What's the point of that? Well, this one was caught in a Pokeball. This one was also caught on the first ball of a Pokeball. So I was trying to get, because shinies, if you don't know, the shinies, they can't run. I was trying to get this guy in a Pokeball. However, I had to resort to Ultras because I ran out. I'm happy I caught it. But then a couple minutes later, about maybe an hour or so, give or take, I was walking back to go check the final stops I needed to check. And then this thing spawned. I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll throw a berry on. I'll throw a Pokeball. It's either going to catch or it's going to run. And it caught. So I can now say I have a Latias in my account that was caught in a Pokeball and not from field research. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Bring up to my catches. As you can see, I did hit the 50 kilometers for Adventure Sync, so I got that going for me as well. And here's where we're at for catches after this weekend. I am trying to hit 200,000 catches by the end of this year. Well, technically by the end of like May. But if that doesn't happen, then the end of the year. So I'm currently at 198,752. I've caught about 1,000 plus Pokemon this weekend. I tallied it up earlier, but I didn't write it down, so I forgot. But yeah, 38 shinies, 1 hundo, a bunch of rare stuff. Let me know how you guys did in the comments. I am going to switch it over to this, because we are done with Go for now. So yeah, leave a like on the video for some shiny luck. Subscribe if you're new with notifications on, because there's a lot of great videos coming. We've got Pokemon Day tomorrow at the time of recording this. I will have a bunch of videos on that. We've got these remaining regional 10Ks that I'll have a video up for in future. A whole bunch of fun stuff is coming, so make sure you're subscribed if you're new. Follow my Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. They all have been playing in cards throughout the video. They're all in the description. Go check out my podcast. Episode 3 will be coming out this week. And it will be on the Pokemon Presents as well. So if you're into that kind of thing, plug in podcast. It's on Apple. It's on Google, etc. That's also linked down below. Let me know how you guys did on your Go Tour Global weekend. I'm curious to see. Did you guys get your targets? Did you guys get any cool hundos? Did you get any Lotties? Because I picked Sapphire, so I had Latias. But if you picked Ruby, you had Latios. Did you hatch any regionals? Let me know how you guys did. I'm curious. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like for some shiny luck and subscribe if you're new. And I will catch you tomorrow for the Pokemon Presents video.